Hello and welcome to basically everything that I considered when I made the purchase of the Oura ring. Hey guys, I'm Shoma and I want to change the way you think, and today I want to talk all about the Oura ring as well as sleep tracking in general. Now, I've already made a video why I actually track my sleep, and it's right here. But if you are curious and you don't want to click that video, that's okay. The reason I wanted to track my sleep is actually precisely what happened. I thought I was getting good sleep, but I wanted to make triple sure. So I started to track my sleep, and what it showed surprised me. I was getting pretty bad sleep. To kind of summarize, I was getting about 1 hour of REM sleep and about 2 hours of deep sleep, which is not enough for where I want to be. Ideally, I'd like to get all the way up to about 2 hours of REM sleep and 3 hours of deep sleep and shrink my total sleep time to 6 hours. And to do that, I will be doing a whole bunch of different experiments over the course of the next couple months to find out exactly what works, exactly what doesn't, and hopefully by the end of that, I should at least be able to sleep properly. And I don't exactly want it to just track my sleep for the next 6 months. I wanted to track my sleep for the foreseeable future. That is why I paid the almost ridiculous seeming $300 for the Oura ring. So what did I get and what do I think of it now that I've used it for a month? Well, to start off, if you're considering buying an Oura ring and you're a little confused about the Oura ring sizing kit, that's okay, I was too. Basically, what it is they ship you a sizing kit once you've purchased your Oura ring. And then you're supposed to wear that for a day or two overnight, and make sure you actually wear it overnight, because what happens sometimes during your sleep is you get inflamed, and so you don't want your Oura ring to be too small. So I would say err on the side of slightly too big versus slightly too small. At least that's what I did. And once you know exactly what your Oura ring size actually is, then you just go back to that email and then you click select a size and then they ship that to you. Really easy, but not the most straightforward thing. The second reason why I got an Oura ring is because I actually had a Fitbit back in the day for a little bit, and having a big clunky watch during when I sleep was quite uncomfortable for me. So the smaller ring profile is much better, at least for my needs, and honestly, it looks pretty damn good. So first off, personally, I only got the Oura ring as a sleep tracker, not as an everyday always tracker, meaning I only wear it when I sleep, because honestly, for the price, I do not want to risk damaging it or scratching it. However, that is a personal choice. I definitely think it could be worn outside. I have done it, and I found that it was quite a good conversation starter. Now, as for the things it tracks. So, starting off with sleep, it tracks all sorts of things. So, first off, the biggest thing is it tracks all of your sleep stages, meaning it tracks your light sleep, your deep sleep, and your REM sleep, as well as when you're actually awake during the night. That is very crucial. The next thing that it tracks is your HRV, or your heart rate variability. That is the variability of how fast your heart actually beats. This is a number that you actually want as big as possible, because that means that you are not in a fight or flight mode. Because when you're in a fight or flight mode, you actually become super regular because your heart, generally speaking, beats much faster. But when you're relaxed and out of fight or flight, then your heart rate variability goes up because your heart can react more to the actual environment. This is a really good thing to track because your stress is such a determining factor of your overall health. And so tracking it over time, seeing how you're doing in particular months and particular times is really cool. The Oura ring also tracks things like your temperature, your base heart rate, and so on. But I honestly don't worry too much about those numbers, because the main things that I'm focusing on is my sleep, and so that's mainly what I've been digging down into. The other two things that the app gives you are your sleep score and your readiness score. Now, your sleep score, I think is the more important one, because your overall sleep quality is what it tracks. And basically, the better you sleep, the higher your sleep score on a scale of 0 to 100. The other thing that it gives you is your readiness score, and this essentially takes advantage of both your sleep score as well as all the other metrics it tracks, such as your HRV, your resting heart rate, and your temperature, and it gives you an overall readiness score for the day. This score is also on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the best, 0 being the worst, and it's actually quite accurate. Now, what is my experience with the Oura Ring, and more importantly, would I buy it again, which I think is the biggest form of recommendation, and the answer is a very, very solid yes. I would buy the Oura Ring again, would I have the chance. It's, at least in my experience, has been really precise with actually showing me what is going on. And it's been doing a really good job illuminating what is happening in my sleep, as well as being really precise day to day. Meaning, if I slept very well, it will show me that I in fact slept well, which is the exact reason why I got this ring. Again, I want to be able to essentially go from start to finish, get my sleep down to 6 hours, and to do that, I needed a good tracker, which I think the Oura Ring is. I will periodically check in with you guys with the Oura Ring to make sure that my thoughts haven't changed. Continuing this, I will be doing a lot of sleep tests, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.